Alright, what's up Dragon Brood? Today we're going to take a look at a Bant list. We did one earlier in the season, but I wanted to take a little bit different, and we're going to focus a little heavier on the Planeswalkers and see if now is the right time to go in with those Planeswalkers getting piles of counters on them. Right, as always, be sure to pay some love to our friends over at CoolStuffInc.com. If you want to get any of your nerd stuff, check them out. You can use code DRAGON and save 5% at checkout. You'll be helping yourself and helping the channel. Okay, so let's look at the Planeswalkers we're going to be playing today. We're going to start with Archangel Elspeth. Makes a 1/1 every turn. That's going to be one of the best things we can do with this. If we need to put something over the top with flying, we can do that. But honestly, we're probably just going to want a bunch of blockers to buy us some time. We all know about the Wandering Emperor. Nothing too surprising here. Good removal card, but can also make 2/2s and pump our team. We're going to play a copy of Teferi, Who Slows the Sunset. Mostly as another life gain option, but occasionally can help us dig and find a pretty good card if we need it. And if we manage to get it to 7, then we just get to go crazy and untap every turn and do all of our fun stuff. We're going to play Elspeth Resplendent, mostly for just being able to get life every turn, right? Just grow some of these tokens, get flying, get lifelink, but also can just hunt for one of our key enchantments, which we'll talk about in a second. We're going to play Teferi, Temporal Pilgrim, because getting extra cards is nice, getting creatures that get bigger is nice. Also going to play Tamiyo, Completed Sage. This lets us replay some of our Planeswalkers out of the graveyard, but can also just keep a blocker tapped down for as long as we need to, effectively. And then the Eternal Wanderer. I'm actually not a fan of this card. I don't enjoy it as a player, but it is a really good card and makes sense in this list. For sure, just keeping the opponent's creature pretty much locked down indefinitely, or being able to wipe the board if necessary. Now, the enchantments I was talking about earlier is we're going to play Wedding Announcement because it makes tokens and it's kind of the theme of what we're doing, and it can also grow those tokens. But more importantly, we're going to be playing Broker's Ascendancy because it can grow every token and keeps growing our Planeswalkers. Which means we can even minus the Planeswalkers for abilities and every couple turns do it again because they're just going to keep growing. Even more so if we get multiples of these out. We're going to also buy ourselves some time with stuff like Sunfall and Farewell. I'm not a huge fan myself, but you know. And then we're going to have some other spot removal and counters, so nothing too surprising there. But if you want to see the full deck list, it'll be at the end of the video where we talk about updates based on the games that we play, or you can just download it down in the description below. Just look for the little blue arrows. It'll take you to our Moxfield link where you can see this deck list and all of the others we played throughout the season, which I think is over 100 now, which is awesome. But more importantly, y'all go enjoy these games, have some fun, and I will catch you on the back end of the video because I'm sure we're going to want to change something. Ooh, what do we do with this? I mean, I guess we try to keep it. Alright. That at least lets us play either or Negate or Fateful Absence next turn. I was about to say, I'm assuming, though, it's probably just going to be a play for Fateful Absence, but sure. Pretty sure Negate's not going to do much except for trying to counter a counter in this game. Which sounds about right. We'll get rid of that really for two reasons. Partially that it pumps up other things and it's hard to deal with later, but also because it flies. Whereas right now we could play Elspeth or Wandering Emperor and possibly put blockers in the way. We can't do that if there's flyers. And there's another Harbin. Great. Yep, that's not good. That is not good. So I'm wondering if the plan is play this, let them use like a, what you called on it, a Brutal Cathar on the token. Both of these kill the Elspeth. Maybe get to Harbin away a, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, this is tough. I'm going to assume they have it, but I don't want to give up a Wandering Emperor here yet. I just don't know when, like, if they are, I'm assuming they're playing blue for more than just creatures. They're playing some type of spells, which are probably counters. And if so, I don't know how we're even going to get to where Farewell is going to work here. Yeah, we knew the Brutal Cathar was an option, so we actually kind of want to top deck a Sunfall here, really, would be the best play. Opponent, send them both in. Kill her off. There you go. Because, I mean, if we don't have it here, we just ain't gonna have it, right? Okay, there we go. That's our one shot. Okay. We're at least back to some kind of state of equilibrium here. Another Harbin. Wow, they had piles. Okay. We're going to go with this, I think. Oh, so they don't have a counter. We can get away with Wandering Emperor then. Ooh, that's good to know. All right. I'll see if they have another Brutal Cathar. Why not? You know what? No attacks. For some reason, I'm like, do they have... Okay, they don't have a Wandering Emperor either. Okay. So they're just going to draw a card. Okay, so their hand's pretty light then. That is good information to have, let me tell you. Okay, so now we can just play this, get rid of Harbin. Still have a counter backup.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming.
Get to attack.
My judgment is final.
Pump our stuff up. Siege Veteran. Okay. You got it. Pulling Soldier, that makes sense. We will just make a body. And attack, I guess. Can't really justify not attacking here with just a big old creature. All right. And that does leave you with an additional 1/1, which makes sense. Oh, they're just going to give both of them up? Okay, we're down. That is much better than we could have gotten out of that. Cool. Ottawa, you got it. All right, deck. We need another creature, Planeswalker. That'll work. Now let's see if we can find something.
I won't let a few thugs threaten this city.
Excellent.
I've made plenty of connections.
Will +1 target nothing.
We've got the edge in this fight.
All right. Ooh, Sky Strike Officer. Hate that card. Really good for the opponent, though. Just bad for us. Excellent. Let's give this a counter and flying.
Let's do this together.
And then I'll just minus this. And then we will pass the turn. Okay. Everything gets loaded up. They're going to draw another card. And we pass. Alright. So I think we're okay now. Yeah, you got a Brutal Cathar, you're great. Got to play a second spell to flip it. Oh, and it's another... Okay, I guess we're going to have to use Farewell. I was going to try to save some things, but geez. Okay. That's a hell of a problem. Alright. We will just do what we can do here then, I guess. No point in attacking. I mean, I guess we could attack with the 3/3 just to see if they block with something. No point in attacking with the 2/2. At least the 3/3 still looks like a real attack. Okay, they're jump blocking anyway. Smart block, smart block. They will get a card here. We're going to destroy... Pretty much just exile all creatures, I think. I mean, I guess we could get rid of graveyards too. I don't think they have anything they're going to use out of theirs, but we're kind of good on everything else. I mean, I know we have a thing that can work out of our graveyard, but it's mostly fine. All right. And then we're going to make a body. And then we're going to plus the body.
I know there's a hero inside.
Give it lifelink. Okay, we're back at it. With our creature factories here. That are going to be getting progressively larger. Opponent says GG. Okay, that took a minute. Alright, let's do it. Oh, this is going to be really bad, isn't it? Okay, still going to be rough. But if it was mono blue, there'd be even more counters, which would be a bit problematic. We might have a bit of a staring contest here, and it'd be who misses land drops first, potentially. Alright, end the turn. If they play something during our end step, I think we're just going to go for it and play Wandering Emperor, honestly. Alright, we can... even that, if they just have like a make disappear, we can't do anything to stop it. That sucks. I think we try, though. If they counter it, they counter it. I mean, because they'd have to make disappear plus. Okay, that might be all they have. You might as well use a cut down, because you ain't gonna have anything else to target. Oh, Shieldred's Edict, just the same. Sure. I mean, our only benefit might be that we didn't miss a land drop through the first 5. Alright, counter that. Now we get a chance to stick a Planeswalker. We could play this mini size, or we could just go for Wandering Emperor here. I think we play this with the Iron Price. And then that'll leave up make disappear mana if we need it.
As sure as the moon rises,
Submit 0.
shall Phyrexia ascend.
Alright.
Cannot
I mean, if they don't do anything else, we eventually just get the... well. Sure. Alright. That dies. It's not worth fighting over, honestly. As nice as that would be, we just gotta let it be what it is. Go ahead and go to attacks. End the turn. Gonna target a token. Go for a throat. Sure. You got it. Phyrexian Arena. Do we care that they have a Phyrexian Arena? Let's do this first. What you want to do about it? You tapped out your black, so we're not getting this caught. No Shieldred's Edict right now.
now
Okay, I think they get to have it.
That's coming off.
Alright, make a body.
Guards, to me.
Ooh, that's pretty sweet too. That's pretty sweet. Go +1 on this guy.
We've got the edge in this fight.
The question is, I guess we can only do this for oh, I should have done that and attacked into this. I forgot. Well, no, that wouldn't have done enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we I could do it for 2, but that only leaves 2 for make disappear. I mean, yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna do it for 3. I mean, there's no difference doing it for 2 or for 3. It leaves 2 mana open either way. So if we play that, then if they Gix's command, yeah, I think we do it anyway. Have a feeling a Gix's command is coming, but our creatures are larger, so they're 3/3s instead of 2/2s. So it doesn't really do that much. And that's more than lethal, so they've got to do something here. Alright, cool. Alright, let's keep it. Ooh, question. Will we get to destroy anything with Destroy Evil? Let's find out. Only thing really is if they play like Commando Faces Kakazan. Otherwise, you never get to kill anything with it. Okay, piles. Don't like piles coming at us like that. That sucks. Alright. Did get a Fateful Absence, so that counts for something. Ooh, I was about to say, can we kill a Squee or something there? Would have been cool. I guess I should have just destroyed that. That would have probably been the play here, huh? I could have taken 2 extra points instead of 4. I guess it still would have been 4 either way. Yeah, I should have done that. That was bad. Alright, well, I'm just going to pass. Destroying that's going to have more benefit here because Wandering Emperor, or Wedding Announcement doesn't do anything with the opponent just attacking with flyers. Now, if we can get Wandering Emperor next turn to kill a thing, or exile one, that would be cool. Alright. We're at 9. That does not help. Dang it. That's bad. Oh, missing a land there is critical. Yep, we're at 6. Okay, they found lands only, so I guess that's good. I mean, obviously, we're going to try to block. Alright, are we dead? Okay, land says we are not dead. At least not completely. They didn't crack that, so they like something that's in their hand. Opponent says GG. Sure. I mean, I guess they just lightning strike us. Oh, opponent, did you give the GGs without having the GGs? No, they probably have more burn in hand.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
I mean, we go to 3 after the damage.
I am almost sad to see you go.
Ooh, that's close, but not quite. Nice idea, though, deck. I like where your head's at.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Let's go here. Tap an artifact. Oh, I guess I could have attacked and then untapped that. That was a mistake. Submit 0 on creatures. Untap a multicolor land, I guess. And it puts us at 5. I mean, still not great. But yeah, I definitely could have got in for 2 there. Okay, Commando puts us to 4. Do you have a way to kill us?
Going to rest in pieces.
They're digging for it. All you gotta do is find 2 damage. There you go. Alright, we're dead. Oh, gotta mulligan that one. Not enough action going on there. This one's a lot better. Let's off. Wow, I kind of want to keep it. Are we just getting rid of the planes here? Feels a little odd, but sure. Okay, we picked up a Make Disappear, though it might be Negates that's the card we want in this fight, but we'll see. Oh, Invasive Gobakon. Well, cat's out of the bag now. Opponent can see everything we're doing. Oh, they wanted to get rid of Make Disappear. We drew another one, though. That's pretty interesting. They definitely wanted Make Disappear and not Negate. Now, opponent's going to be mad at that, I'm sure. Wow, another Make Disappear. That's like... What is this guy? Remember, another artifact and scroll gets +1/+1 to a turn. Alright. That's a thing. And a Patchwork Automaton. Alright, well, let's stop that one. Because that's harder to kill. Pass the turn. This guy's cost 2. We'll just pay the 2, I guess. While they can't counter, I don't even know if they are playing counters, but sure. Circuit Mender, sure. Oh no! Alright, well, this is where things are about to get dicey. The opponent also could have attacked and flipped Invasion or Gobakon last turn. They can still do it this turn, though. Yep. Totally worth doing. You got it. We can counter it, though, because, you know, you're still casting it. Wow, deck, really? You're giving me no fun. And I truly think we're playing like 26 lands, so... eh. Can only do what we can do, I guess. Alright, down to 18. Do we just try to kill this on principle? Alright, I'll pay the extra. Assuming they have mana leaks or something of their own. I keep saying mana leak, make disappear. Just old school Magic in my head, you know. Alright, well, that's a thing. Not the way I thought we'd get there, but we'll take it for now. Man, even if we get Elspeth, I might just minus to get lands, to be honest, which is pretty sad. But it would allow us to get to the Eternal Wanderer, which would be pretty big. No blocks there. But also, if they're not playing anything, you kind of have to also assume they're like saving their counters for stuff like this, because I probably would. Alright, didn't have it though. Yeah, let's go with... it doesn't really matter. Alright. No attacks. Would you like to kill Elspeth? Because you can if you want to. Nope, that's one way to do it. I was going to say, just kill her. Yeah, there you go. No blocks. Alright, let's find one of our big sweepers, actually. That would be the better play here. Well, we didn't find those anyway. So now this puts us in a situation. Each player chooses a creature that player controls. Each player sacrifices all the other ones. We could just leave them with just a Steel Seraph, and then we could play the Blink game for a minute. No, if we're going to do that, we leave them with just a Circuit Mender. It'd be stupid to leave them the Steel Seraph. Okay. As much as I don't love this, I'm going to assume that it's correct. And then we end up with 2 creatures we can block with.
Kneel before the Emperor of Kamigawa.
Yeah. I mean, again, if they get a way to remove a creature, they can attack and kill our Planeswalker. If they have another Steel Seraph, they can kill the Planeswalker. So, it's not like they don't have answers here. I mean, they've got 5 cards in hand. Pretty sure they can come up with a plan here. Surge Engine? Okay. That feels like one of the safer things for us that they could have played. Ooh, Machiko's Reign of Truth. Cool, cool. I mean, we're just single blocking now here, though. Ah, 1 mana short. That would have been cool. Sure. Let's click that out. I guess we do this because at some point we may be able to do a 4 and a 3. I wouldn't be able to do a 4 and a 4. Alright. Now if we get one of our sweepers, we're going to be cooking. Nope, looks like they're planning on removing some things. Skrelv could be a little bit bad because we definitely have a lot of white things. This is for green and red, so we're not too worried about that. We will do some blocking here. Ooh, Wandering Emperor. That's nice. Okay. Let's... Still 4, though. Not, not the numbers we're looking for. Mana-wise. That could be unblockable. This could make something where we can't block it. Man, am I going to have to use this on Skrelv? That seems sad. But, you know. Do what we got to do, I guess. And then we'll just pass, I suppose. I mean, we can flash in Wandering Emperor to get rid of the Surge engine. So there's that. Hopefully they don't have anything more than a Make Disappear. Kind of what we're banking on. Alright, here's hoping. Try to get rid of it. Sweet. I was like, whatever they put the sword on, we could blink. So they've been better off putting it on the Circuit Mender, really. Alright, so now all of them... Well, you would be able to make it to where you can kill the Wandering Emperor. This is a little silly, because if we kill... If we keep them from ever having Skrelv, we don't lose the Planeswalkers. We could... boy, what are we looking to do? Gonna +1 this one. For sure. We could make more Samurais, but that doesn't really solve our problem. What if we make another one of these? Temporarily get rid of Skrelv, because that's still the problem here. And then we play this. And then no attacks. Alright. Kind of ugly, but it's what we got. This is funny, because it's really not how the deck's supposed to play for the most part, but it's good enough. I mean, I guess we could triple block this if we really wanted to. I mean, nah, because they could make 2, so they could have that be a 7. It's not worth it. Sure. You got it. Alright. Didn't really want to land there. But we'll +1. Eventually, we'll just be using Wandering Emperor to exile a thing again next turn. If they attack with the portrait. And then I think we start turning stuff around pretty cleanly. And... trying to think. 1, 2, 3. I guess there's a world where we would want to be able to pay extra. Alright, no attacks. We're also gaining enough life that it may not greatly matter either here in the grand scheme of things. Opponent wants to Sunfall. Alright, well I guess this is where we make disappear. Actually, wait. If they Sunfall, does that benefit us? I mean, they would be able to attack with those, but we could also make 2 dudes and blink something. So, like, they get a card? But then they'd have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. That's kind of dumb. Alright, sure. You get a Sunfall, I guess. Don't know how I really feel about that, but yes, you know, sure. Kind of just is what it is, I suppose. Alright, that's a thing. I guess we will... Just making sure there's nothing in the graveyard we might want to -4. There's not. We're going to +1. And then also... yeah, we'll just +1 this guy, I think. Then we'll blink this again.
You're coming with me.
Then we'll play it to Fairy. Why not? We'll tap that. Up to one creature, nothing, and we'll untap one of these multi-lands. Bonus deck's kind of crazy, to be honest. It's an aggro deck that also happens to be playing Sunfall and Grand Spider. Like, it's something. I feel like we've been seeing that quite a bit, where people are still rocking these other things they don't really need to be for whatever reason. It's a strategy that people want to employ. Like sweepers and aggro decks still feels weird. Yeah, we're good. We're not really threatened by anything here. Especially since they went ahead and activated the Foundry. Because we have the Make Disappear. We're just going to block. Yeah, block here, block here. Sure, sounds good. All right, we will get rid of you. We will make another Deuter. We will blink that, just because we can. Play this to make another body. And use this to go digging, I suppose. We'll take a Fateful Absence. Alright. Man, if we had a... an Ascendancy, we'd be going nuts right now. Swooping Lookout. Sure, you got it. Yep, you can just have a card. I'm okay with that. Sure, it's juiced up. All you, friend. Almost correct, but not quite. So funny, I have nothing in the yard. I mean, at some point when I start to attack, then, you know, this would be better. We'll put a +1 on you, I guess. We'll still blink the same things. And I might as well go digging. Alright, I guess we'll get one of these. Attack with this. If they trade, we don't mind. Alright. Invasion. All you. My Destroy Evil is now very expensive. Grand Spider. Okay. You got it. Okay. I was going to say, I do have mana for this. Okay, now we're getting large enough that we can just start trying to attack to win here. Alright. Same deal. Could be making Samurai here, but at this point we're just protecting Planeswalkers. It's just kind of silly.
I'll handle this one.
Alright. Just so we can get some more attacks in here. Wandering Emperor plus one of these. We move to attack.
This fight.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. We will not be making any creatures this turn, though we can still untap one. Let's just attack with these. All right. Phone is blocking. Let's plus. Tap that. Untap a creature. Probably the one that flies with lifelink. And nothing on lands. Alrighty. End the turn. 2 more cards. There we go. There's an Ascendancy. Oh, that's good too. Yeah, either of those is great. This was a little bit grindy, but you know we have this, so not a surprise. Sack this, I guess. I mean, they can pay for it. Yep. It's not like we mind either way. But that just keeps them from doing anything else for the turn. And we should be all go. Oh, and we got a Tameo just because. Well, look at that. All right. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go for 4, I think. Yeah. And then we'll play this. And then we'll blink your guy. Then we're just going to make extra stuff just because we can. Yep. All right. They finally gave up. Look at how absurd this board got, though, right? Like, we ended up with 4 Planeswalkers at Broker's Ascendancy. All 4 wedding announcements are in play. We had an invasion of New Phyrexia about to go off. We have 4 tokens that are insane in size. Like, this was a grindy game. I don't even know how many cards did we have left. We had 31 and the opponent had 33. So we went through half our decks to do that. Like, that was pretty cool. That's a good solid win to deal with all that. Oh man. All right, let's keep it. Have no idea if this is going to go well or not. I'm hoping we get something for 2 mana this next turn. A Make Disappear would be perfect. Ooh, we might really want to Make Disappear. Oh, we did get one. Oh man, that is excellent. So now we can counter something, follow up with Wedding Announcement, hopefully find something we could do with 4 mana, and then draw a 5th land and we're off to the races. Okay. We'll see what happens, though. There's still a long bit of Magic to be played here. All right. No damage from that. Excellent. Found our land. So far, so good. Now we just need something to do next turn. So we don't want to take a turn off, really, if we can avoid it here. All right. Okay, we could have done better on that turn. Like, we could have done better. All right, what you got for us? Invasion of Tarkir. That is unfortunate. That's a lot of damage. We don't like that. Not at all. All right. So now the question is, do we Wedding Announcement? They could kill that, depending on what they have. I mean, we can kill a dragon, though. All right. They might try to shoot the creature we put the lifelink on. But that's kind of okay, because it's not something killing Elspeth. Assuming they're camping out on some burn spells. Don't know that they are. Lifelink? Attack with just one of them. If we can get our life total going the other direction, that's cool too. Alright, don't hate it. That's great. Okay. So we weren't worried about that. I didn't think they had a way to turn it into a dragon during our end step. So... well, that's unfortunate. Definitely didn't plan on that happening. Alright, they got a dragon. We can kill a dragon, though, so we're not worried about that. Fortunately, those things don't have haste. Let's kill a dragon. Let's play this. Let's put this in tapped. Attack with just one so I can get one more token, and then we'll start getting cards. Now we're at 22. The opponent's going to draw a second card here. Phoenix Chick, we can live with that. That can't even block. And we're gaining more life than that's going to do every turn anyway. Blink that out. We're going to attack with 1, 2, 3. Leaving one back. Oh, there we go. That's it. That's all she wrote. It's over. Yep, got it. Alright, let's keep it. Ooh, what's going on here? I'm gonna be moving some oil counters. This should be interesting. And they have blue mana. Alright, end the turn, I guess. First for discovery is all you, opponent. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on here. Galvanic Iterations. This is a spell-heavy deck. Still not sure where the oil counters are coming in. I'm a little confused. You didn't discard a land, so were you just digging for some there? Interesting. Okay. Kind of exactly what happened. Alright. They did find their second blue land. No doubt they are setting up some combo-y thing. It's just, what is it? I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I have no idea right now. Alright, we'll try this. Okay, so they're gonna big score. Oh, there's a Chandra. That's some of the stuff we're trying to do, obviously. Okay. Sure. Well, I guess we're going to need to hold this Fateful Absence for Planeswalkers. Which makes sense, though. You're trying to copy stuff. Chandra lets you do that cleanly, obviously. We almost want them to try to play a Chandra plus to add mana, and with that ability on the stack, kill Chandra. That'd probably be our best situation right now, honestly. I don't think that's going to do too much here. I'm willing to attack and try to get a card. I don't think we're going to be successful in this venture, but, you know. Yep, that kills one of them. Gonna kill the other one? Just gonna thirst, alright. Okay, we get in for 2. We play this, so possibly we can still use Wandering Emperor and Fateful Absence if the situation hack comes up. Alright. I mean, it's something. Alright, What is that for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in hand? Flashing in Wandering Emperor doesn't help there. Alright. It's dead. Oh, they kicked it anyway, so they would have had an extra card regardless. So it doesn't really solve anything. Alright, I guess we gotta try? I mean, I don't love the options, but it's all we got. Syncopates for just 2, right? Yeah. That's great.
Anyone who harms my people must contend guards.
Yeah, that was wild. I don't even know what just happened or why, but I'm into it.
This fight ends now.
I was wondering they are playing Fateful Absences or anything like that. Because maybe, or not Fateful, but Burn Down the House. Like, maybe we have to get this up to a big number here. Move it to 4.
Show them how we greet our
This would move it to 5, 6. Alright, I'm going to go for it.
You've earned my blessing.
Attack. Play this tapped. End the turn. And this at least sort of threatens lethal. It's 7, plus 1 is 8, 9, 10. Not quite. Well, we could find another Planeswalker to put another counter on it. Fires. You're going to fires it twice? Hey, I am okay with that. If that's what they've got to do to kill this, so be it. Oh, they didn't have enough. Oh, I thought they had another burn spell or something. Wild. Okay.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Attack. This is not the type of matchup I would think we do well in, but here we are. Trying to do the thing. I mean, a 9/9 is a big old boy unless they're going to bounce it. Burn Down the House is a legit card. Sure. Alright, not enough. Not enough. But the amusing thing is, they were playing Burn Down the House, as it turns out. I don't know if 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... They were short, so they couldn't actually copy it and play the other one. But it was a concern, so it was a good thing we started loading up this creature to survive some of that, because it survived a bunch of burn there. So, lucky for us, but I will definitely take that win. So yeah, surprisingly, this worked out pretty well. The issue here, though, is that we ended up drawing, like, too much land, and I thought that was going to be a problem, and we are playing 26, so cutting a land actually would be reasonable, and if you wanted to, I guess you could make room for, like, a depopulate, if you wanted to play that, or maybe even something else that's just generating tokens. I think a Skrelv's Hive could actually be kind of interesting. It would be tough for the mono-red matchups, but anywhere else, it might actually be okay in this list. But here's what we played. We had 2 Destroy Evil, 3 Fateful Absence, 4 Make Disappear, 1 Negate, 4 Wedding Announcement, 3 Broker's Ascendancy, 2 Archangel Elspeth, 3 Wandering Emperor, 1 Teferi who slows the sunset, 2 Elspeth Resplendent, 2 Sunfall, 1 Teferi Temporal Pilgrim, 1 Tameo Completed Sage, 1 Farewell, 1 The Eternal Wanderer, 2 March of the Otherworldly Light. Maybe even just go to 61 and play a second Teferi Temporal Pilgrim. Would probably be pretty good in here, honestly. This card is actually good in a lot of situations. Lands, we had 4 Plains, 4 Island, 4 Deserted Beach, 3 Sea Chrome Coast, 3 Overgrown Farmland, 3 Rays of Urge Thicket, 1 Dreamroot Cascade, and 4 Spara's Headquarters. The lands were chosen specifically so we don't have too many that come into play tapped early, so we can still cast, like, Make Disappears or whatever, but we also didn't want a lot of fast lands because ultimately you need to have your lands untapped on turn 4, 5, 6 to try to cast your Planeswalkers on time. Okay, so I actually thought this was fine, and like I said, I think you can go to 61 and just play another Teferi Temporal Pilgrim, and I think the list's going to be okay. But I'm not sure if I like this any more than the one we played way early in the season. I like the idea of having Shauna to draw cards and gain life, and having Gala Greeters, and even being able to finish with something like Mondrak and doubling up all of our tokens. So I'm going to link that one at the end of this video, so y'all can just have that one to see as well. So I think there's another option to play here, but this is actually pretty good against a lot of things. I just think the other one gives us a little more versatility against those slower control decks because we just have more threats that don't happen to be Planeswalkers. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Garruk, Savage Herald. But not because of the card itself, which is kind of interesting, though it does cost like 6 mana. The thing about this card is that it used one of the cards that came from what used to exist in a product called Planeswalker decks. Those were things that used to come out every set before we got Commander decks with every set, which honestly, it'd be nice if we like alternated. That would still be great. But the reason I bring it up is all of those cards that were on these face cards, as we called them, the ones that you saw when you bought the packs, is that they weren't really good in standard, but they actually still have some value. Not a lot, but they're definitely not bulk. Several of these sell for anywhere between $2 to as much as like $6 or $7. Partially, I would guess because of availability, but maybe for some random commander deck, some of those abilities actually work, and 6 mana isn't insane in that format. So if you have some of these sitting around, you may want to dig through and see which ones are worth money, because they're actually probably worth more than you think, because a lot of people have them in bulk. And like I said, if you like today's deck list and you enjoyed it, but you're looking for something, maybe another option for some different matchups, I'm going to link the other one we played earlier in the season because I think it had a little more versatility, and I honestly thought it was just a touch more fun. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.